Dr. Joe with Minnesota Regenerative Institute. I'm here with David. He's going to share with us his story of when he first came in and then where he's at now. We're just kind of continuing on his story. So, yeah, David, share your story with us.
When I first came in, I was having trouble walking upstairs, bending down, picking stuff off the floor. In fact, if something fell on the floor, I just left it there because it was too hard on me. And now I'm able to go around and pick up all sorts of stuff, even outside, and picking up stuff off the ground. And up the stairs, my knees seem to be fine now. Yeah. It took 3-4 weeks, and the pain went away. Yeah. And as far as these exercises, they've been helping strengthen my core, and it's feeling like I'm, should drop back another 10-15 years and aging. So strength.
You feel like a younger man.
Yeah.
Getting better strength, getting up from the floor, laying down, getting up. That was tough, right?
Well, it was tough, and my lumbar spine was so painful. It was, I just didn't want to get up if I didn't have to.
Right. So you were in a bad position going from seating to standing as well, right?
Well, I would sit for a long time in the living room, and then when I got up, I could hardly stand. So it was painful to get up, and then I would, shuffle like an old man for a little while until I got my momentum. Yeah.
Balance, working on your balance.
The balance is coming better, and I understand that takes a little longer, but it's now that we know there's exercises to do, we can do them almost every day.
So we did start working with you with some neuropathy care, right?
Yep.
And some spinal care as well.
Yep.
You did some at-home equipment. There's a lot of things that people that are watching right now that are curious as to what they should do with. Maybe they're having back issues. Maybe they're having knee issues. Maybe they're having neuropathy. Right. What would you say to those people that are watching?
They had this red light therapy that I put on both legs.
Yep.
And so, as I discovered later, if my calves were stronger, it gives you a lot more strength to stand up. So those exercises would help build those calf muscles up. Right. And then when I would put that red light therapy on my back, I noticed that the pain just, at least temporarily subsided. Yeah. So, and then there was another thing that, sent electricity through my feet and the
stimulator.
Bottom. Yeah, stimulator. Yep. And that seemed to help too.
Right. So we didn't just work just on your structure, how you're holding together. We worked on a whole bunch of different things with you. So I know there's a lot of people out there right now probably watching this that are struggling, that are maybe they're leaving stuff on the floor for their spouse to pick up because they can't do it. They're not able to do the things that they enjoy. What would you tell them that are watching right now? What would you suggest?
Well, the big thing is at the time, I didn't think this could be reversed. Yeah. But then I found out later it was just a matter, I was so weak in many places, I wasn't using those muscles anymore. Yeah. So I think it's a combination of exercises and understanding what you can do for neuropathy, and the plate that I vibrate on. Yep. We use that here every day too. And then there was one that you lay on the table and it vibrates your calves and whatnot, and kind of wakes stuff up.
Right.
So.
Roland's trying to say something.
Do you think they should come see us?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. You can't do this at home alone, because you won't be motivated enough to do it on your own. Yeah. It takes a coach, somebody there to help guide you.
People that have done it before. Yes. You understand how to do it.
The other thing is, like you could say do these exercises, but I was doing them incorrectly. And Roland was one that noticing you're not doing it this way, you did. Yeah. So all the advice you can get from people who that are trained in this really helps a lot too.
Right. Well, we appreciate you. We thank you for sharing your story. And Dr. Joe with Minnesota Regenerative Institute with David.